Hello everyone, welcome to my Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sarah, Duchess of York, visited the children's home run by the Tikva charity in Bucharest, Romania, with great emotion, demonstrating her support and sympathy for the orphans of Ukraine. The Duchess visited orphans who had fled their home in Odessa, Ukraine, and were now being cared for by the Jewish organization Tikva in Romania. Sarah met Ukrainian refugees during her 2-day visit to the Tikva orphanage, which cares for Jewish orphans from Ukraine and the surrounding areas of the former Soviet Union. Hello joined Sarah on every step of the way. 11 years after the Duchess' initial visit to the organization at its Odessa base, the community has endured the devastating trauma of escaping their own nation and establishing a safe haven in Bucharest, after escaping the fighting between Russia and Ukraine on a treacherous border passage. The Duchess explained to us why she sympathizes with the situation of refugees as she saw Tikva's new children's home, school, and accommodation for its alumni orphans. She remarked, "None of us can imagine what it's like to have to flee your home country with only your possessions in a plastic bag and begin a new life as a refugee, relying on the help of strangers. Since the 1992 Bosnian War, I have worked with displaced individuals for more than 30 years. Last year, I made 3 trips to the Ukrainian border with aid from my charity, Sarah's Trust. The bravery, love, and tenacity I see among refugee groups never cease to humble me. My mother left the family when I was 11, so I feel like I have a minuscule understanding of what it's like to lose your world, even though I would obviously never compare myself to anyone in that situation." Mother and grandmother of Duchess Sarah. The royal mother told us how she taught her daughters empathy and compassion at a young age, while sporting a bracelet with the names of her daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. "They were born to learn about charity, they were born to give," she stated. "When they were little, I used to take them outdoors in the bitter cold if they were whining and complaining. I would respond, 'Well, imagine what it's like if you're in the middle of nowhere with no coat and never can get one,' as they would then whine and complain. The moaning soon stopped. The girls' 18th birthdays were celebrated by Sarah, who took them to a teenage cancer trust unit. It was probably moaning at something like, 'Why are we watching Barbie and not watching something else? Nothing serious,' she continues. I wanted to teach them how to take the hand of a person who's dying," she says. Duchess pays a visit to Tikva. "Throughout our journey together, Sarah's profound compassion was apparent." The Duchess and new mother Vika, who first met in Odessa in 2013 when the latter was pictured giving her a bouquet of flowers, have an emotional reunion. Vika, who is currently residing in an apartment complex for adult orphan refugees, was thrilled to meet Sarah again and to share Pinchas, her 2-week-old son, with her. "I've seen children like Vika since she was very little when I went to Odessa in 2013, and she's now pushing a pram with her lovely husband and baby," Sarah remarked, picking up the infant for a cuddle. Thus, this represents hope and longevity, and it represents the rabbis and Tikva telling you, "You will never be alone. We are here to support you always." The 230 new homes and the office space that the charity has turned into an orphanage was supplied by Despal, a housing developer that the Duchess also spoke with. Sarah remarks, "That is an extraordinarily kind, generous act. I can't thank you enough." "Why do you believe you're being so generous?" Despal responds, "Everyone from Romania is just like me." Visiting the school and orphanage. The children and alumni of Tikva welcomed the Duchess to the orphanage with a variety of happy banners and flags. This is their home, and it does feel like home. Until then, this is their Odessa, and as you come through the gates, you feel Odessa, you feel the Ukrainian hope, the courage, and the sense that one day we will get home, we will rebuild, the woman remarked. You get that feeling that you're not alone. Sarah's maternal side came through as she told a bedtime story to the small children gathered around her. She read The Princess and the Pea and her own book, A Gift of Kindness, to the other kids as one young boy perched on her lap and demonstrated his toy sword. Sarah visited schools on the second day of her visit, when about 500 local kids and orphans gathered. She calmed down a small child named Eliana right away. I wrote hi, and she responded with a similar message. She wrote exactly as I wrote, the Duchess said. I know you must be afraid, I wrote. Someone quickly translated it for her because she wasn't fully understanding, and then I drew a heart and she drew one as well. I sensed the energy fluctuating and changing. It was truly one of the most moving experiences in a very long time. Eliana was being pulled out of her extreme anxiety, so when she looked up to me at the end and gave me that hug, it was really lovely. The Duchess gave out candy and pencils with her well-known little red doll on top after the little kindergartners sang for her. She tells them, "The little doll is so you know there is someone in England thinking of you." Defending the Jewish faith and tikva. Supporting tikva feels very wholesome, the woman said. You are promoting Judaism around the world by doing that, and I strongly disagree with it. To say, we're here, tikva, you have hope, and to work for peace, you're bringing rabbis from all over the world together. It's a really lovely message. The Duchess's compassion for both adults and children is what most strikes one about her. I adore people, no matter where I am in the globe. I'm a communicator, and I enjoy feeling and learning from other people, Sarah remarked. I can't begin to comprehend the feeling of not knowing how you're going to feed your child. Therefore, I'm speaking from the heart. Therefore, when I travel to these unique locations, like Tikva, to work in the field, I'm the only person there. I'm here, right now. New documents filed in the UK show that the Duke of Sussex has formally declared the United States to be his principal residence. In 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex resigned as senior royals and relocated to California. Documentation for the Sustainable Tourism non-profit Travelist, founded by Prince Harry, reveals that the Duke has designated the United States as his primary place of residence. Although the document indicates the modification was made on June 29, 2023, the changes just became visible on Companies House on Wednesday. The day is important because it marks the official confirmation by Buckingham Palace that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have left their previous residence in Windsor, UK, Frogmore Cottage. At the moment, the Privy Purse Keeper, Sir Michael Stevens, declared, "We are able to verify that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have left Frogmore Cottage." The Crown now has a much improved asset since the Duke and Duchess have reimbursed the sovereign grant for the costs associated with renovating Frogmore Cottage. The once divided into apartments Grade I listed building got £2.4 million in repairs before to Harry and Meghan moving in 2019 in anticipation of the birth of their baby Prince Archie. Just 6 months was spent by the family at Windsor before they took a long vacation from their royal duties in late 2019 and travelled to Canada for 6 weeks. The Sussexes shockingly declared on January 8, 2020, that they had chosen to resign as senior royals. Following their last public appearances, Harry, Meghan, and baby Archie relocated to the US. They first stayed at the Los Angeles estate of Hollywood producer Tyler Perry before purchasing their current home in Montecito, Santa Barbara. Princess Lilibet, the Duke and Duchess daughter, was born in June 2021, making her the newest member of the family. Harry and Meghan have been building a new life in the US, landing deals with Netflix and Spotify, and starting their Archewell charity since resigning as senior royals. In anticipation of the actual launch of her upcoming lifestyle project, American Riviera Orchard, the Duchess sent gift baskets containing jam jars to her closest friends this week. She published a teaser for the project last month. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.